In this video, I wanted to talk about what it's like taking a Dodge Challenger on a road trip. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. So recently, I've put around 1,000 kilometers, so around 600 miles on my Dodge Challenger because I went on a road trip from Ottawa to Montreal back to Ottawa, and then like a day later back to Montreal and then back to Ottawa. So those road trips were around like 1,000 kilometers combined. I just wanted to talk about my experience driving my Dodge Challenger RT while doing a road trip like that. So for the first road trip that I did to Montreal, the biggest thing that I noticed about the Dodge Challenger RT was that it was so good on gas. So usually my average was around 16 or 15 liters per 100 kilometers, which is around 15 miles per gallon. And when I went to Montreal and back, my average was down to like 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers, which is that in miles per gallon. So the Dodge Challenger is surprisingly very good on gas if you do a lot of highway driving. So that's one thing that I hadn't really done with my Challenger yet. I haven't taken it out for long drives like that, just on the highway. And yeah, I was really surprised. Also, on my first road trip to Montreal, the weather wasn't really good. There was a lot of rain. And with my tires that are like slightly used, it's usually harder to get traction just taking off. But it turns out that the car really handled well in the rain, like on the highway where there's like the possibility to hydroplane on the water if the street wasn't properly flat and there was like little puddles. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised the car handled very well, and that was one of the things that I noted. And then on my second road trip back to Montreal, I actually went with 3 of my friends, so we were 4 in my car, and I was driving the whole time, so I couldn't really complain about the space in the car. But even my friends that were sitting in the back said they had a good amount of room, maybe not for their legs, but a headroom, even though they're like almost like 6 feet. So it's a pretty good car if you want to carry some passengers. I also had all of our bags, which filled up the trunk, and I could have still had more room to fit other things in it, so the trunk space was really good. So if you don't have a Dodge Challenger, I'm just gonna show you what the trunk space is like. There's a lot of room. Yeah, I have a tarp in my trunk. The reason for that was actually because when I drive my car in the winter, I put some salt bags in it, so I get more traction with the weight in the trunk. And just in case the salt bags would break or like leave some stains on the carpet that's under there, I just leave a tarp like that. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much carpet back there. So if you're thinking of getting a Dodge Challenger, you're not sure about the room, if you use it as a grocery getter or anything like that, it's actually a pretty good car to do that. And another thing about the road trip, when I actually drove through downtown Montreal, if you guys don't know, it's a pretty busy place, especially during the Stanley Cup finals, and that was actually the reason I was there. So the streets were pretty packed and there was a lot of traffic, and with the Dodge Challenger being a pretty big car, you're scared of just other cars hitting you, or if ever like you hit another car or anything like that. But it was pretty good in traffic and just going through the streets. Even if there was a lot of people, if anything, people would be like moving out of the way. And yeah, it was a fun road trip. So in this video, I also wanted to talk about just a little update on some of the mods that I was doing to my car that I'm planning on doing. So if you guys are new to the channel, you might not know, but I actually ordered an exhaust for my car back in March. We're in July, like July 4th right now, and I still haven't received it yet. I received some updates from the website that I bought it from, and they told me that it was going to take a little bit more time to receive it. So I think it's been pushed around 3 or 4 times. The last time it was pushed by the end of July, and then a couple days ago I received another email from the company saying that it would be pushed to the end of August, like the estimated time that I'd receive it. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that, but it is what it is. I'm not planning on selling my car anytime soon, so there's no rush in getting it. And I know that just waiting is going to be worth it. And another thing that I wanted to maybe change or like get pretty soon was actually new tires. So I was thinking of getting some 275s in the rear and maybe keep the 245 in the front. If any of you has a Dodge Challenger and you have like the narrow body Dodge Challenger and you have the 275s in the rear, let me know which company or which tires to get. I was looking at some Firestone, the Firehawk Indy 500s. I know that from the reviews that I saw, they handle well in the rain and they're good at getting traction. So having those wider tires in the back would probably make a difference in my acceleration, because usually I lose traction, and from like 0 to like 40 or 50, I'm just spinning if I gun it off the line. So yeah, that's one of the things that I wanted to do pretty soon. Let me know in the comments below which tires I should get, or if I should get even wider tires in the rear. I still just have like 9-inch rims, so I know that going over 275 might not be the best, but we'll see. So thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. You can also check out my Instagram page for my car, Blue Beast RT, or my TikTok account, Blue Beast RT, if you want to see some short clips and content related to cars. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a good one.